have it, yeah.
Right there.
And you have to listen very carefully to what's going on. Because we also need, I need a theme on the body. Somebody who's going to pick out the Okay, so can we just think about the sea? There's some cloth here. Who'd rather wave a cloth than play an instrument? Crystal clear sea. Somebody do crystal clear sea? Oh, sorry.
Oh, can you? Oh, I'm really sorry that it's happening. That's good.
I'd like to be green and yellow.
Right.
Yeah. Black boiling sea.
I'll be ready.
Fantastic. Right, now listen to yourselves and breathe. Listen to calm sea. Who's got something that will give us calm, beautiful, crystal clear sea? Calm, crystal clear sea. Listening with your instruments. Who's got something that makes the sound of a calm, clear sea? We've got the xylophone.
The rain stick something.
Nice. Who's got the rain stick? What nice person could do me a rain stick for a clear, crystal, calm sea? Yes. Go on, Jessica. You have a go. You have a go, darling. That's a good idea. Excuse me if I have a coughing fit in the middle, because I'm going to bring any water. Right. Now then. Okay. Ready? Calm sea. Turn it right upside down, and the other way again. That's it, beautiful, calm sea. Well done, that's really good. And then we want sea that's a bit choppy. The kind of sound you hear sucking against the boat. That's a bit. Yeah, that's it. And then we want it a bit more kind of wavy, as though things are beginning to pop up a bit. So that will go with the purple tea. And then we want it to get a bit noisy. Now that was too noisy, because that was as good as the big one. We've got to have some thunder and lightning at the end. Thunder and lightning at the end.
Real one.
So we want a few cracks of thunder and lightning and raging sea, so that when we sing our little song, it practically can't be heard. So can we do that very briefly now? Loud as possible. Okay, and can we do that in kind of waves? So it goes in kind of surges. Can we try and make it go into surges? So somebody needs to conduct that. Surges. I'll do it. Ready? And off we go. Really loud. Good, fantastic. Now there's one more thing to learn before we start this. A little rhyme. Flounder, flounder in the sea. Come, come, come to me, for my wife, good Ilsebil, has sent me here against my will. So I'm going to hold this up when it comes to that, and I want you all to shout. Flounder, flounder in the sea, come, come, come to me, for my wife, good Ilsebil, has sent me here against my will. Now then, if you're playing very loud instruments, you won't be able to do that at the same time. So don't you worry about it. Everybody else has got to shout. Okay. Now this is a story about somebody who couldn't leave things alone. It's called The Fisherman and His Wife. There once was a fisherman who loved his wife. Sorry, no, he didn't love his wife actually. He lived with his wife. Lived with his wife in a pigsty. Pigsty. Sorry, I know it's not really a pigsty, but it's representational. He went fishing every day, and he fished, and he fished, and he fished. One day, he was sitting with his rod and his line, and looking down into the clear water, and he sat, and he sat, and he sat. And I've just remembered something else we need. We need somebody to make fish noises. Fish noises? Anybody?
Sorry, you're very good.
Like
I'm ready to clap.
there's a fish called a flounder. Right, can you see in this picture, there's a fish called a flounder at the bottom, and he's all flat. He's all flat. And so he's a bit like a ray, he goes like that. Okay, so you're going to be fishes when he comes up. Okay, right. Suddenly his line sank down to the bottom of the sea, and when he pulled it up, he had caught a large flounder. And the flounder said, "Listen, I'm not really a flounder. I'm an enchanted prince. So there's no point in killing me. I wouldn't be good to eat. Put me back in the water and let me go." "There's no need to go on," said the fisherman. "If you can talk, you can go free." And he released the flounder back into the sea, and it swam down to the bottom, leaving a streak of blood behind it. Then the fisherman called it a day and went home to his wife in the pigsty. "Have you caught nothing at all today?" she asked. "No," he said, "I did catch a flounder, but it turned out to be an enchanted prince, so I let it go." "Didn't you make a wish first?" "No," he said. "What would I wish for?" "What about somewhere better to live than this filthy pigsty? You could have wished for a little cottage. Go and catch him again and wish for a cottage." He couldn't deny us that. "I'm not sure about that," said the fisherman. "Well, I am," said his wife. "Off you go right this minute and catch that flounder." He didn't really want to go, but he knew better than to disobey his wife. So he went. But when he got there, the sea was all green and yellow, and no longer crystal clear. So we have green and yellow, very sort of disturbed noises. The sea's a bit boiling. It's all underneath. Just a little bit, that's it. So he stood on the shore and he said, ready? "Flounder, flounder in the sea, come, come, come to me. For my wife, Elizabeth, has sent me here against my will." Then the flounder came swimming to him and said, "What does she want?" "She says that if I caught you, I should have wished for something. She doesn't want to live in a pigsty anymore. She wants a cottage." "Go home then," said the flounder. She had it all ready. When the man got home, his wife was no longer in the pigsty, but had a little cottage. She was sitting on a bench just inside the door, and she took him by the hand and led him through the porch and into the sitting room and the bedroom and the kitchen and the pantry, all the while exclaiming, "Isn't this better?" Best of all was the yard with the hens and the ducks and a little garden full of fruit and